It'll keep them engaged.
Keep them always engaged. Hello, welcome back to One Piece at a Time slash One Piece a Week slash whatever we're calling it this week. I'm Killian, and I'm here with my fabulous co-host Richard. Richard, say hello to the internet.
Hello, everybody, but hello, Killian, most of all.
Yes, and Richard was just about to explain what that mermaid artwork behind him is. I asked him, and then he was like, "Oh, wait, let's hit record. This is quality content." So, are you ready for a great story? I'm hyping it up now. So, Richard, explain those mermaids in that picture.
Um, yeah, so there's an Irish artist, or there was an Irish artist called Harry Clark, who is best known for his stained glass windows that he did in various churches and buildings.
Hmm.
And his stained glass stuff is amazing. If anyone ever visits Dublin, you can find Bewley's Cafe on the bottom of Grafton Street. It's a very old coffee shop in Dublin, but it has some of his stained glass work in it, and I mean, his stuff is just amazingly beautiful. It's just so impactful. He's one of my favorite artists, definitely one of my favorite Irish artists. But this,
Is that made of glass?
well, I mean, that's framed, so there's glass in front of it, but
But
other
it's
than that,
not
it's just a
actual
picture.
glass artwork itself.
No, so these were a series of prints he
Okay. The
did.
dynamic
Um,
camera view is shifted. The dynamic camera view didn't like you talking about it, so it's moved over so I can't see you anymore.
Wait, what? Wait, what
I can see
dynamic
you,
camera
but
view?
it's in Okay, no, I'll take it off the dynamic. I'll put the normal gallery. Okay, there we go. It looked really good until the cameras just decided, hey, you're finished talking about this artwork. I don't want to see it anymore.
Now, can we see it?
Yeah. And so, since the guy is Irish, does that mean they're Selkies and not mermaids?
It's quite possible they're selkies, or though, although no, actually no. So what it comes from is there was a collection of Edgar Allan Poe short stories,
Hmm.
um, and I don't know how he got involved, but he did illustrations for a bunch of them. So I have that one, and so he did illustrations for all these various Edgar Allan Poe short stories.
So it's print then.
So
It's
you
not
can
like an
see,
original work.
yeah, so you can see this one here.
I can't see. Bring it closer though. What is it? It's a fairy or something?
So it's a woman and a man and some kind
It's
of
a
monster
spider is going to eat them or something.
eaten below.
Hmm.
And then I think this is a guy buried alive.
That's the house, the fall of the House of Usher. It's a woman, Richard.
Is it? I've never read that actually. But yeah, he this one here specifically, that kind of, I don't know how you'd call it, kind of gothic style,
Hmm.
is what he does in the stained glass windows,
It's a
and
bit.
they're all over. Hmm?
I was about to say it's a bit reminiscent of Amano's artwork, who we've talked about on this channel before.
It is actually, yeah, yeah. But his work, his stained glass stuff, is all over Dublin, or all over
Hmm.
Ireland rather. So I've seen a few of them just kind of traveling around.
And
But
you're
he's amazing.
expert enough to notice his style immediately then.
Well, no, I just, if I'm passing through some town, and they have a Harry Clark piece, like they'll say,
Okay.
come see our,
How
some
long has he
church in the
been
middle of
around?
nowhere.
Because the name doesn't strike a bell to me. But of course, I've been out of Ireland for like about 10 years now this time.
Oh, I mean, I think he did this in like the 1910s or 1890s or something.
Okay, so he's old school then. He's back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Kind
that's
of that kind of almost part of like that Celtic kind of Renaissance or
yeah.
yeah, whatever you call it back in the
Yates
1890s.
time
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, or just even just before. Yeah.
Mm.
But I love his stuff. So highly recommend.
Okay. Something else we love here is One Piece.
Yay.
Now the mermaids distracted me, so
Ooh.
I haven't actually opened up.
Do you think there's mermaids in One Piece?
Yes, I think we've discussed the possibility before, and I would say absolutely. At the very least, there are going to be fishmen that are like full fishtails, no?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, what
I don't know how you could I don't know how you could write a story like One Piece and not kind of incorporate kind of sirens into it at some point.
what chapter are we on?
We are on
Have we hit 90 yet? I
Um,
think we said last of the volume this week, is it?
uh, no, did we do this one?
Quality internet entertainment here.
Oh yeah.
Professionalism at its finest.
We're on chapter 90, yeah.
Yes, I am right. Okay. Okay, and it's Kobe and Helmipio's Chronicle of Toil, Volume 7, Chores Cho. Not Ho, Chores Cho. And Kobe's wearing a t-shirt saying miscellaneous chores, Marine. And Helmipio is pointing at something in the foreground, and a speech bubble suggesting it's a seagull. And he has some specific
Yeah.
beef with a seagull here. Maybe that's from an ongoing joke from these kind of these extracts, but I'm not really getting what the significance of the seagull is myself.
Well, we've spoken before about our hatred of seagulls, or my hatred of seagulls.
Uh, in general, yes, but does Helmipio know that?
Well, I can only like look if I struggled in Dublin with the seagulls trying to steal my food and harassing me, I can only imagine how tough it is to actually be on the sea. Like I
Mhm.
presume the seagulls out there are rougher, tougher kind of characters.
Well, if I know my Simpsons quotes, that I've been told that seagulls only go out to sea to die because there's a joke where they're lost in a boat and they're like, "Oh, a seagull! That means we're not close to land." They only come out to the sea to die, and then it just dies.
Yeah, that's actually a great episode.
Okay, let's get back to the fight. So, we're facing up against Arlong. Luffy versus Arlong at last. Ha 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 ha! How tenaciously you scum hold on by your stubby little teeth. But you'd have been better off dying peacefully at the bottom of the ocean. Well, I know drowning is like one of the least peaceful ways you can die.
Yeah,
Well, I'm glad they rescued me. Can't you understand why I'm upset? I've watched my beloved comrades be defeated by worms. I'll soon make you wish for a quiet death. Is brother Luffy all right? All of Sir Ferocious's attacks didn't seem to even phase Arlong. Hey, where did brother Zoro fly off to? Go, Luffy! I've got your back. Big deal. That's him trying to light a cigarette. If Luffy loses, we're all dead. That would be the end of East. That would be the end of the East Blue. You're right. Okay, that would be the end of the East Blue. Like, this situation has been pretty stable for the last 8 years. If Luffy dies, the status quo is just going to continue, right?
yeah. I mean, and also this is simply one or two islands within East Blue, which seems to have a fair number of islands, or at least a dozen or so.
Well, it's like a quarter of the world, you know?
Oh, okay, yeah, exactly, yeah. I don't know what. Maybe Arlong would be so maybe Arlong would be so shamed and disgusted by his by the attack that he would just exterminate all the humans in the East Blue.
Like, I, it's kind of weird to say this, but given the like Arlong, I think is maybe presented as a more detestable character, but like, uh, what was our last guy? Don Krieg, like I think he was a bigger problem for the world Don Krieg was than Arlong. Even though like Arlong's clearly stronger and he has these ties to more ferocious pirates, but like Arlong had a massive fleet, you know? Arlong probably was the
Mm.
real scourge of East Blue until Mihawk just unceremoniously destroyed him, you know?
Don
Uh,
Krieg, you mean?
yeah, Don Krieg. Yeah, like Don Krieg probably got up to way more villainy than Arlong did. Just out of
Well,
like
remember
logistics.
Don Krieg was in the Grand Line until only recently.
Well, yeah, I assume he was in East Blue before he went to the Grand Line, you know, and he made up that armada in East Blue.
Yeah, or took it from East Blue into the Grand Line and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
back
yeah.
out
He
again.
established it in East Blue and then went into the Grand Line with it. He didn't make it on the Grand Line, you know?
Yeah. I presume a damaged Don Krieg looking to rebuild his armada before taking another stab at the Grand Line would have been more of a threat to the East Blue stability than Arlong, just kind of
Oh,
lording over an island or two.
I'm not even talking about a damaged Arline. I'm talking about like initially creating that armada of pirates who would have been doing a bunch of pirating while they were forming that armada, you know?
Yeah, it's true, it's true.
So that yeah, it's the end of the East Blue. I feel like that's just thrown in there because like, hey, we're coming to the end of the East Blue saga. He's gonna move to some other place, so let's make this the big battle for East Blue, even though contextually it kind of just isn't.
Yeah. I'm not sure that the people of what Syrup Island or Syrup Village, whatever it was, where they fought Kuro. I'm not
Yeah.
sure they give the slightest fuck about what happens
Yeah.
with Arlong. Doesn't doesn't seem to concern them at all. Well, yeah.
Well,
Maybe
like
we're missing some context here.
do you know the difference between you and me? Our noses, dong dong dong. Our chins? Is brother Luffy joking? I think he's serious. Webbed toes? No species! Chomp. Gar. Ooh, wow, ooh, ooh, Chong, 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 chong. So Arlong showing the shark side, and he's just going for bite attacks.
Mm.
Which, it's kind of a weird thing for a humanoid kind of fighter to do. I don't think I've seen a. Well, I guess Wario does it sometimes, but usually biting attacks are for more kind of quadrupedal characters.
Wario has a bite attack?
Yeah, Wario does biting.
I'm not familiar with Wario outside of that minigame collection he brought out.
Okay. WarioWare, yeah. Dump. Wah! So he grabs him by the neck, but that doesn't work for Luffy. He just takes his head out of the way. And Arlong seems to have chomped onto a pillar of some sort. That idiot, he bit into the stone. He disarmed himself. His teeth will break. And, well, we've seen him chomping a cannonball.
Yeah.
What? He chewed up that stone pillar. Wow, scary. If those jaws clamp onto Luffy, they won't just leave marks. He'll be eaten up, bones and all. Does Luffy have bones?
I think that was one of the very first things we discussed on like the second episode. What is the physiology of Luffy now that he has the gum gum fruit or something?
The
But yeah,
devil
I don't
fruit.
know.
The gum gum devil fruit, perhaps. Superhuman strength is the birthright of all fishmen. The heavens didn't smile on your puny kind in that regard. You're inherently inferior. From the moment of birth, an unbridgeable gulf separates our species. Okay, but like, you know about Mihawk, don't you? And I'm sure Mihawk could take Arlong pretty easily, right? Based on what we've seen.
Yeah, I mean, look, what I'm taking from this is that Arlong is just a bit of a racist or a bit of a speciesist.
Yeah, like I
Um,
get that. Being a racist is part of his character. And hey, that's not bad. I like some racists sometimes, every now and again. Too many gets boring, but every now and again, I like to have a racist around. But I'm just saying, his rhetoric, like, I think demonstrably false. Now, granted, has that ever dissuaded racists in the past? I guess not. But I'm just thinking, this guy has met Mihawk. He's met a human who is stronger than himself, stronger than Fishman. And way, way stronger, I'm willing to bid. So.
well, we don't know. We don't know. Maybe Arlong was, raised on Fishman Island, where everyone obviously agrees that it's self-evident that, fishmen are the superior species.
Yeah.
And then he went straight to this fucking backwater in East Blue, where his views were verified and confirmed that he's, inherently superior to all these puny humans. And
So,
that's all
like,
he's seen of the world. He's
Be
got no awareness of anything else.
Bella Mare is the first human he's ever even killed. It's the first human he's
Yeah,
ever even
yeah.
seen is the people of this village.
He's like, oh yeah, of course they're just, little, rats under our feet.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe.
Well, maybe. We do know he has a boss, but I think that boss is a fish man as well. Like the one that's like
I,
on the same level as Mihawk.
yeah, the one that like released them or,
Yeah, yeah. That I think was the last episode we publicly aired because we made a name for that guy that was funny. We gave a casual name based on what his name was, and I remember the comment section saying, "Oh, that's what everyone should call him from now on." Was
yeah.
something, but now I've forgotten his name. So,
All of our greatest hits lost,
well,
with
no, that
tears in the
episode's not
rain.
lost. I've sent you the files. If you just download them, you can start uploading the backlog.
Was it like Johnny or something? Or it was
I
some
don't
kind
think
of
it's Johnny
common
because we
place?
already have Yosaku and Johnny.
Jimmy? Did we call him Jimmy the
Might,
Fishman?
might be
Something
Jimmy.
like that?
Might be
I don't
Jimmy.
know.
Anyway, let's let's
Uh,
let's move on here. Okay, I'm just saying Ireland's a racist and a hypocrite, and that's even worse. It's the hypocrisy.
yeah. That's that's what really gets me about it. Supremacism.
Yeah, you ever watch Norm Macdonald?
Yeah, yeah, I love Norm. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Here's some jokes about that, about it's the hypocrisy of it, being worse than the actual crimes. Anyway, let's get back to this. He's right, and no human can span that gulf, no matter how hard he trains. Okay, now Usopp's agreeing with this rhetoric, even though Usopp beat a fish man like 5 minutes ago. Like, no one can compensate this gulf. Usopp, you did. You beat someone who was
Yeah, I
stronger than you
mean,
using your intuition.
yeah, you bridged that gulf with technology and yeah, um,
Gumption. So like,
innovation.
why are you sprouting this racist rhetoric, Usopp? It's gonna make Richard's opinion of you go back down.
Yeah, yeah. Usopp's just there. Maybe I am inferior, huh?
Usopp's self-human misandry
Self-loathing,
coming out.
yeah. Yeah.
Internalized misandry. No, 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 wait. Is
No,
misandry given?
misandry is no misandry is hatred of men
No, I'm
specifically,
trying
isn't
to
it?
say the hatred of humans. What's the hatred of humans?
Um,
Misanthropy.
yeah, yeah, be
Yeah,
anthropic, yeah, be
yeah, yeah,
misanthropy, yeah.
yeah. Usopp's internalized misanthropy is coming out.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? That's nothing. You don't have to have big teeth to crush stone. Ah, good one, brother. That's right, you showed him. It's pointless to argue. Humans are a stupid, weak, foolish species. You sink like rocks in the ocean. What can you do? Maybe I can't do anything, but I have friends who will rescue me. Okay. Um, is that pirate or is that yeah, that's a fishman pirate, Terry. I thought that was Zoro, but no. He's picking up Zoro's swords. So, like, can Luffy use Zoro's swords? Is this because if Luffy can effectively use Zoro's swords, then how can this not happen in every single fight from here on out? That like Luffy will eventually pick up Zoro's swords because like Luffy's kind of the
I
elite.
don't think Luffy has any training with swords. I can't imagine he'd be very proficient with them.
Okay, well let's see. Shoo! Does he even know how to use swords? Rah! What's this? You're just swinging wildly. Clang! I'm bored with your games. Ugh, whoosh! He sent the sword flying. Did he break the sword? It looks like there's no hilt in there.
Yeah, it looks like
Zoro,
that's broken.
Zoro's gonna be annoyed. Oh, but this is Yosaku and Johnny's swords, technically. Whir! Enough foolishness! Clench your teeth! Whoosh! Kapow! Crack! Okay, and it seems like Luffy did just break his teeth. What's going on here, Richard? Was there any kind of smart thing, or did Luffy just punch him harder?
It looks like Luffy just started swinging wildly. Um, it looks like so he tried to stab him in the neck with one of the swords and it broke and part of it started to spin off. And then, yeah, he just punched him harder, right under the chin.
What? He shattered Arlong's teeth! Grah! Okay, how can the onlookers notice this so precisely? You know, he's gonna have his mouth closed.
I mean, there's a huge cracking sound, I would imagine.
Okay. I don't know how to use a sword, shark face. Huh? What's he on about?
Good question. Good question.
I don't know how to navigate either. I can't cook and I can't tell lies. Hey, I know I can't live without help from a lot of people. Wow, what a clever boy you are to admit your own helplessness. What a burden it must be for your crew to have such an idiot for a captain. I don't know why they fight so desperately to save you. Arlong, speaking well with a mouthful of broken teeth, I think I would
Wait,
be.
what, what the hell am I missing here? Okay. Um, Luffy doesn't know how to use a sword. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, sure. Self-evident. Sanji, I can't cook. Uh, what do you mean? He can cook. Nami can navigate.
Yeah, so his friends can do all these things that he can't. So because they're together as a team, they're greater than the sum of their parts, you know?
Oh, he's saying it. I thought we were cutting to Sanji and he was saying, "Oh, and I also can't cook." Okay, right,
Okay.
gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Uh, you lack the slightest shred of dignity or ability. What gives you the right to be captain of the ship? Just what can you do? Dum. I can beat you. Do it, brother Luffy! Get him, Crab Kid. If you die, I'll kill you. I've got your back. Babble away, cockroaches. Hey, his teeth grew back. Okay, that's something sharks can actually do. So, kind of a
Hmm.
nice, neat detail. And kind of, I was a bit upset that Luffy just punched him harder to break his teeth. I think I would have preferred this when he chomped into the pillar, though, where it'd be like he's broke his teeth on the pillar. Then it's like, oh no, but they can just grow back. But yeah, something sharks can do, so I think that's cool. I'm a shark. They'll always grow back, each time stronger than before. Okay, if they actually come back stronger, that's just motivation to take a sledgehammer to your own face frequently, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, do you know Clavicular?
No, it's clavicular.
He's that Looksmaxxing guy who like it's complicated, but he would smash his own jaw with a
Oh
hammer
God.
so that the bones would come
Oh
back like
God,
larger and
no.
give him a more defined jawline. So I'm thinking Arlong is kind of like the clavicular of the One Piece universe.
Oh
I want just
God, no. Please don't tell me
I
that.
mean, the
I
dude's
hope
got an
that's
amazing
fake.
jawline. He looks really good. So like,
Don't encourage him, Richard.
well, he's already done it. Like he did it when he was like a teenager.
Don't encourage other people to mimic him by doing it, by praising him. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
An endless number of times. An endless number of times. Is he ripping out his own teeth now? I think he's ripping out his own teeth.
Yeah,
This is a special power bestowed by the gods. Okay, now I don't want to get us too off tangent, but fishmen have gods, I guess. I don't think that's even the first time he mentioned gods. Yeah. Wow. Now do you see how superior we fishmen are? Tooth attack! So he's ripped out his own teeth and he's using them as weapons.
that's
But
I'm loving this. Like that's great.
I'm not sure they would have that shape though once you've ripped them out of your mouth. Like gums are involved here somewhere with teeth, right?
Well, maybe for sharks it's different. I don't know.
Like when we see teeth like that from animals, it's like the whole jawbone, you know? He's not taking out the whole jawbone, is he?
Maybe he is.
Wait! Wah! Wah! Brother Luffy! What, comrade? Lord Arlong, that hurts! Luffy threw one of the pirates in the way. One of the fishman pirates.
He did.
So first person Luffy's killed? If assuming this guy dies, he probably doesn't.
No, no, I don't think he would.
Why, you little gum gum? Hey, I just thought of something fun. Okay, is Luffy's something funny? Is I can't beat you, Arlong, so I'm just gonna kill all your men in front of you.
Uh,
Okay, well, we'll have to find out in volume 11. We did not get to the end of Arlong in this volume, which I'm not really surprised of, but a little bit surprised because we know the next one is Baroque Works, but I guess it's not Baroque Works yet.
hmm.
But yeah, judging when this volume started, how much fighting there would be, I kind of expected we wouldn't finish, but kind of hoped we would.
I loved these couple of panels with Arlong pulling his teeth out. They just look great. It's
I
such a kind
wonder,
of grim kind of thing for a character to do in One Piece is to tear out their teeth.
I wonder how it works in the live action. Like, I feel like even anime, I feel like wouldn't have the same impact, but in live action, if you see a guy actually doing that, like, God, that would go really hard. So,
Yeah.
I
I'm not
think.
sure how you could do it well in either, yeah. It works really well with the way the panels are set up here, but yeah, it'd be hard to show in actual animation or live action.
Well, that's it. It could look terrible in live action, but if you made it look well, and for all accounts, the practical effects or the special effects of the live action are pretty good.
Yeah.
It'd be
Well,
pretty goddamn hardcore.
we thought that the buggy fight would look stupid in live action, and
Yeah.
everyone told us that it was actually quite well done. Now, I don't know if I believe them. Maybe they're all lying to me or lying to us.
Well, I've seen like a
But
preview trailer of the second season of the live action, and
yeah.
I don't have any context for it because it's we're not still not finished the first live action, and we probably never will be. The live action will probably always be ahead of us. Like we can probably watch like the first season of it like a year from now when they're making the third. But based on the trailer of what I saw, like people getting extra hands and stuff,
Hmm.
hands bursting out of someone's chest seems to be some kind of power, and that little
Nice,
mascot
cool.
thing flying on a bird with a Gatling gun or something like that. Like it all looks solid, you know. But hey, it's the trailer. You're gonna put your best foot forward with the trailer, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Bum, bum.
fight's still ongoing, so there's not much in terms of plot to analyze here. But
Well,
it's
let me just give a quick preview of coming next volume.
I don't have
Um,
that. Okay.
Luffy's fun idea makes him more than an ideal match for the toothsome Captain Arlong. During a brief lull in their pitched battle, Luffy learns the unhappy tale behind Arlong Park's map room and takes it upon himself to demolish it completely along with Arlong Park itself.
Okay. So yeah, his idea is to just destroy everything Arlong has built.
Yeah. And based on this preview panel, maybe to do with that sea cow creature.
But like, it's kind of just giving away the plot this next time, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's something different than what we just theorized. Oh yeah, I like the idea of it.
Like the map room has kind of been foreshadowed, and that's what he wants Nami for. So him having a
Yeah,
map room makes sense. But it's still kind of a bit of a twist and a surprise, no? That it would
I
appear and be
guess.
relevant.
Well, maybe this is how they get to maybe this is how they get to the Grand Line. You know, they get some map that gives them
Well, the
access
previous told
or
us he's going to destroy it.
well, yeah, I mean, you can steal one or two things in the meantime.
He is a pirate, so he should do some pirating at some point. Has Luffy stolen a single thing in this story yet?
I don't think so, but I could be misremembering. But yeah, that's volume 10 done.
Okay, wow. 10 volumes. That's quite an
10 volumes.
achievement. Yeah, there's only 100 left.
Well, there's probably more. I don't know how many have come out since we started.
I
So
think
we're
there's like
now on
100. I think there's like 112 or something when we started. Let me Google.
volume 11. Volume 11 is called The Meanest Man in the East.
East. So still at East Blue then.
Uh, I won't look at any of it. I don't want to spoil anything.
But does it say Baroque works on it somewhere? Because you were able to tell how many were Baroque works, weren't you?
That number 12 is Baroque works.
Oh, number 11 isn't Baroque works then at all.
Yeah, no, number 11
Okay.
is still East Blue.
Oh my God, we could still have like 6 or 7 chapters left with Arlong then.
I presume most, if not all of 11
Yeah.
will be the
Okay.
fight and Fallout, Jeff.
As of July 2026, the One Piece manga has been collected into 115 official tankobon volumes. So there's 115. When we read 5 more, we'll be down to only 100 left. We are
Nice.
we are almost 10% of the way through.
God damn. Isn't that impressive? I am so
Yeah.
impressed with us.
Well, we said it'll take 20 years. It's been 2 years, and we're about 10% of the way there. So on track, even with that little hiatus.
Hmm. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The
And
meanest man in the East.
it feels more significant to say I've experienced 10% of One Piece, rather than just saying to people, "Hey, I'm still in Arlong Park." It's no, how far the way through One Piece are you? I'm about 10%. That's not a big
Mm,
percentage, but it's an appreciable percentage of something.
yeah. Oh, we're also getting quite close to chapter 100. We will hit it not in this chapter, but in not in this volume, but in the next volume. So,
Ah, it would have been so much more sweet if you cancelled at chapter 100. It would have been significant.
oh, well, I think chapter 100 being the first of the Baroque works as well.
Yeah,
Makes
yeah.
sense.
I doubt that was planned, unless
No.
I have told you that I heard there's issues in later One Piece where like the story's extended to finish with the volume, and that
Mm.
kind of affected pacing. Anyway, that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed watching us read One Piece. Sorry, there's no visuals.
Hmm.
Blame censorship laws. And if you
Yeah.
are part of a democratic country, vote to abolish all internet intellectual property entirely. It's the
Yeah.
only way
All
forward.
copyright is theft. This is well known. This has already been figured out. We'll get there eventually.
Okay, bye bye.
Goodbye, everybody. See you, Glenn. Bye.